Today I'll be showing you how to properly field strip the AR-15. Here it is, fully assembled. First we're going to verify that it is on safe and there's no ammunition in it. Safe and clear. Alright. Now that it's there, my tool of choice, most people have different tools. I actually like the tweezers, gets me for the bolt group and everything quite easily. I like closing the ejection port. First thing to do, flip it over, do the rear pin first, push it slightly. In essence, you just slide that up. As you can see, it easily separates it. Now I'll go ahead and push the other pin out. Flip back over to pull it out. And this separates the upper and the lower. Alright, first we will focus on the upper, so we'll just set the lower off to the side for the moment. The upper, pull the charging handle. Sorry, trying to film at the same time. Then I'll pull the bolt out with it. So now you have the bolt carrier group, charging hammer, and the rest of the upper receiver. Alright, now the bolt group. You're going to pull it on this side. As you see the retaining pin, pull it out. Once out, you'll see the firing pin drops down. Remove that. Then you spin that around. That's where I use the tweezers as well. That piece slides up. Alright, and that slides out. Next, remove cam, and that is the bolt carrier group. Retaining pin, the firing pin, charging out. The last piece is right here, the lower. We want to move this buffer. You see that detent? We push the detent down. So I'm gonna have to probably set the phone down for this. Well, let's see if I can do it. Yeah, I'll set it down for a second. All I'm doing currently is pushing that detent down while putting pressure on the buffer, and the process now, you can see it's coming out. You pull it out with the buffer. Man, it's hard doing this with one hand. Alright, now it's time to reassemble. Put the buffer back in the buffering spring, slide back into the stock, slide it in so it clicks, and that the ball detent is covering that. We're done with that for now. Now we'll take the bolt carrier group and put the can back in. This pops right in. Now if you notice, we're going to look up top here, and you want to line up these holes. And then you will slide this back inside. You see, I got to pull it back out a little bit. Alright, I'm going to turn that sideways so then the firing pin could go back inside. Alright, now we slide the firing pin back in. And I really need a cameraman for this. Two hands down. Alright, all I did right there was slide the pin back in, push it in. Then you slide the retainer pin back in, and voila. What I usually do, because you always want that out, send it out like that, and it pushes it out real quick. Now to put it back in the upper, you'll put the charging handle in first. You'll line it up down here in the grooves, push it in a little bit. Then I'll set the bolt back in. Make sure the cam is facing the right direction, and push back in till it locks. Next, we grab the lower, connect it, line these two back up with those holes, and push the pins. All I'm doing right now is sliding the pins through. I got to use both hands for ease. As you can see, the pins are back. Now we're going to perform a functions check. pretty much just slide the charging handle back, ensure that it doesn't jam, send it forward. I take it off safety on this side. Make sure that my gun is not pointed at anything that could harm, and pull the trigger. It should hear a click. And that's how you know the gun is in good working order. Now again, we'll pull the charging handle back, send it forward, and put the gun back in safe. And that is my disassembly and reassembly of my AR-15.